Reaching out, I can almost see the place. Holding on with the heart that's frozen in the dark, but I am not afraid. No, I am not afraid. We'll be free, but I don't know where we're going. You and me, this is our life and we own it. Like lions in the wild. Like lions in the wild. Like lions in the Looking out at the open skyline, reaching out, I can almost touch the place where the lost ones find their freedom in the dark, but I am not afraid. No, I am not afraid. We'll be free, but I don't know where we're going. You and me, this is our life and we own it. Like lions in the wild. Like lions in the wild. Like lions in the Like lions in the
Alrighty, what's going on? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing on this blessed, beautiful day? Let me go ahead and unmute my camera or put my camera into position so that way we can go ahead and get this party started. All right, so first off, how is everybody doing on this blessed and incredible Saturday morning? I want to welcome everybody back to the successful Saturday. Remember, early bird gets the worm. We know that these are the days that individuals like to sleep in after an entire week of work and an entire week of trading, an entire week of learning. But I'll tell you guys this one thing that I learned, and it was that success is for the rich. I can sleep all I want once I've hit $1 billion. So every single moment that I am sleeping is another opportunity I'm missing at my chance to be successful. So this is why we like to start the day off nice and early. So we're gonna, again, welcome everybody back to the Successful Saturday. We're gonna be officially diving in to week 2 on the Successful Saturday. Now, last week, again, we got rudely interrupted, the broadcast, because we was in the middle of nowhere. But this week, we are officially back, and we're gonna be running our training this week on the importance of systems. Now, this is gonna be a very high level training. We're gonna be going in depth with a lot of information here today. So make sure that you guys have your notepads out. Make sure that you have pens readily available. Make sure that your phones are put away. And for those of you that are here, you're here because you're here. So let's get this thing rocking and rolling right over here. All right. Now, if you guys can continue to see my screen, please feel free to type a 1 for me in the chat box. We want to make sure that the screen is here and available to be seen. All righty, absolutely perfect. All righty, so let's get this thing over here. Let me make sure I can see myself, and we're gonna get started. All righty, there we go. All righty, so first of all, everybody, welcome back again to the Successful Saturday. Today's topic, we're gonna be covering the importance of systems. This is a training that I shared at the March Madness event that we just recently did inside of Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas at the Dixies Arena. There's a very highly anticipated system. And this is something that I really wanted to elaborate and go a little bit deeper on for the individuals that are here, because I do understand that in order for you to get to the next level, you have to be able to learn from somebody who has actually been there. I want you guys to understand that all successes it's a ladder, right? There are people that have done it before you, and there are going to be people that do it after you. So it does not matter what level of the ladder you're on. We're all climbing that same ladder, and we're reaching to that one goal, that one word, which is known as success. And in order for us to be able to get to that word, in order for us to be able to get to that accomplishment of success, we have to be able to follow this ladder. So it's very important to understand that the people who have come before us are people that know the way, they lead the way, and they show the way, and they want to be able to give us the keys to this vehicle. They want to be able to give us the keys in order to excel our ability to be able to get to where we want, because this is in fact an each one teach one type of industry, right? So coachability, right? Trainability, right? All those indexes have to be at an all-time high when you're joining these calls, because we want to be able to take you guys to that area. And what I like to call the Successful Saturdays is Candyland. You guys remember that Candyland game? And then you have to go around the whole entire board, right? Many of us, we're trying to go around the entire board, and then we're picking up the wrong cards, we're doing the things, and then we're getting sent back a couple of boxes, and some of us, we're just playing our entire leadership role, our entire business in that Candyland walk. But remember, in Candyland, there are certain boxes that you can land on that will give you a little ladder, and that ladder will bring you up to that next level. It's like a shortcut. That's what leadership is. That's what the Successful Saturday is designed for. That's what these systems are designed for, to be able to shorten, okay, your ability to get to that candy land. So the importance of systems, family, we're going to get right in here today. So let's talk about this, and we're going to talk about that. First, it's important to understand that it's not what works in your business, it's what duplicates. You see, some of you are not A players, some of you are impact players. There is a difference between an A player and an impact player. And that's going to be a training we're going to be covering the following week, right? But an A player is somebody, you guys have many A players on your team. So I want you to identify if you're an A player or if you're an impact player, and you'll be able to see the difference in your results. An A player is somebody who shows up to the call, right? They're coachable. They're getting on the Zooms. They're getting on the go lives, right? They're putting in the hours. They're doing everything humanly possible to be able to become successful. So they're there. You can count on them. They're an A player. You know they're right there. But then from an A player, if you really want to level up your business, if you want to go to the next level, there is something unknown, which is an impact player. An impact player, family, is somebody that they're not just doing it for the money. They're literally doing it for the impact. This is somebody that comes into your business. They come into your life. They come into your home. They come into your marriage, right? They come in and they make a difference. When they come around, it's like everybody wants to get started. When they come around, it's like everything makes sense. When they come around, they make the trading easier. They make the building easier. They make everything easier. And then they just seem to be natural rock stars in your business. That's an impact player. And in order to be an impact player, I truly believe that you have to have an anointing over you to be an impact player. You see, because you cannot do everything simply by sight. You really have to walk in faith. And when you are walking in faith and you are building this platform, you are sharing this platform, you are educating and training on this platform, whether you're giving somebody trading results or you're giving somebody building results, you're not simply doing it for the money. In your heart of hearts, in here, you are doing it because you truly want to see somebody else be better. You see, when you are operating at that level, this is the foregrounds to becoming an impact player, right? So when you're an impact player and you can do things, you can trade, you can build, you can lead, you seem to just have it all figured out. Your ability, your job as a leader now is to help duplicate those abilities that you have into those that are around you. And that's where leadership starts to be born. So that's why it's important to understand that it's not what works, it's what duplicates, because there'll never be another Darwin Lopez. There'll never be another Emery Holmes. There'll never be another Bryce Thomas. There'll never be another Matt, another Jason, another Alex Morton, right? There'll never be another one of those. But just like that, there'll never be another one of you. You are an important individual, and every single day you are creating your story. Your story matters. Your experiences matter. They are molding you to become who you are. So there'll never be another you. And it's time to duplicate those facets that make you successful into those others. Because remember, we're all on that ladder of success, family. We're all learning and earning together. So it's not what works, it's what duplicates. So I want you guys to repeat after me, right? System. What does system stand for? Say it in your head. Save yourself some time, energy, and money. Now, if you're new to the industry or you are been around the block, then this is a word that needs to be cemented in your mind. System. Save yourself some time, energy, and money. You see, systems are absolutely anything, are absolutely everything. You're never going to see a Fortune 500 CEO. You're never going to see a major athlete. You're never going to see a major celebrity. You're never going to see a major spokesperson, right? There is not a single person that can accredit all of their success to just them. You see, every single successful person has an entire team that's around them. Let me go ahead and mute out this. Right? Thank you, guys. Try to be considerate of that, right? Okay. So every single person has a system built around them. There is an intricate lines of leadership, right? And team that is working to be able to make that person, make that business, make that organization a success. In this business, you see, we're not here to actually glorify a person. We're here to glorify the system. It's I Am Academy that is paying it forward. They're developing the strategies. They're coming out with the academies, right? They're doing the go lives. They're hiring the educators. They have the support team. They're doing the payout, right? So in order to make I Am Academy, make us a part of I Am Academy and make it extremely successful, then we have to build a system around what we are doing. So that way we can each be the moving parts that make this vehicle a high speed machine. So are we going to be operating our business, right? Like a 1988 Honda Accord where the head gaskets are blown and the car's overheating every time it speeds up? Is your business overheating every time it speeds up, crashes, burns, and then you have to go back to the mechanic to fix your business? Or is your business a nice Ferrari? Is it a Lamborghini? Is it a Zonda, right? Is your business equipped for high speed action? Can you go the long mile and keep going and keep going and keep going in your business? That's why we need to have a system put together. So it's important to understand that in order to make a system work, one of the moving components is going to be you. Okay, before we get into the systems, this is the psychology I want you guys to understand. In order for a system to work, because in order for a system, pardon me, to work, every moving part has to do its job. Many of us as leaders, we suffer from identity crisis, right? And we're so focused on working down in our business. As an example, our upline is a Lamborghini. They're running, they're seemingly to do everything. You love the Lamborghini brand, and you're like, you know what? I want to be my own Lambo, so I'm going to start the Ferrari team. Now I'm Team Ferrari. I'm going to get my own wheels. I'm going to get my own systems. I'm going to get my own leaders. I'm going to do my own calls, this, that, and the third. And then you're completely branching off from the Lamborghini. You know what you're doing? You're now taking a piece of that Lamborghini's engine, and you're slowing down that engine to speed up your engine. But then you know what you're doing? Again, leadership is not people doing as they say, it's doing as they do. So when you do that, what do you think your team starts to do? They say, oh, well, if he's a Lambo and he's a Ferrari and then he's sped up, okay, well, I'm going to branch off, and now I'm going to become, the next high pace. I'm going to be, a Shelby GT. I'm going to be the Shelby GT. Now they're taking away from your engine to build their engine, and then they're trying to speed up. And then we're taking away and taking away and taking away. And then team after team after team after team wants their own brand. They want their own systems. But the fact of the matter is that, guys, I need you to understand, if you have not been around the block long enough, I learned this from Alex Morton. If you're a P6, if you're a P1, right? If you're a P2, Alex Morton calls the P2s mindset warriors, because every P2000 wants to talk about what it takes to become successful. And he says, listen, leave it to the chairman, the people that have made multiple 6 figures and 7 figures, because they can give you the right information, right? Not regurgitated, recycled information that you understand to your best ability, right? Leave it to the people that have trained you, leverage them to train those that are there with you. So you have a system. So I want you guys to understand, right? Don't break off what you're working apart. Learn how to be that component in the system. If you're going to work down in your business, meaning you're going to be working with your downlines to build your downline up, work up just as hard as you work down. Working up means work with your uplines. Work with the mentors that are there before you, right? If you're a P6 and you got a P1 and a P1 got a P2 and a P2 got a P5, instead of everybody having their own team, you guys should be all working together to leverage each other to be creating a bulletproof system, okay? Because you get to save yourself some time, energy, and money. And this leads into this next slide, is that people do not build the business. Systems do. So let's talk about the difference between a single effort or a system effort, right? So you're going to come into these places, whether you are just building up your business or whether you are, Jason Brown and them, and you have 200,000 people in your team, right? There is a difference between a single effort and a system effort. You see, the single effort is when an individual, okay, their business is dead in the water. So I'm going to ask you guys this. Has your business ever been dead in the water? If you have been building this team, you have been building this business, you're shooting your shot for chairman, you want to invest money into the cryptocurrencies, you want to put money into your broker's account to have money playing, you're actively learning how to trade, right? And you want people on your team to have success trading. You want to be able to hit those chairman ranks and have that cushion money. You want to be able to get there. But along your journey, have you ever felt that your team is in dead water, and you wake up one day and you're like, yo, the back office is not moving. People are not getting results. Like, I just don't know what's going on. You're trying to go in the chats and you're trying to spice up the chats, and then you're calling people. And what's actually happening is that you have a team, but you have a team based on single effort. That means that you have, let's say you're a P600. Let's say you have 12 people on your team. For every one person, you have no idea how many hours that they're investing into building. You don't know how many hours a day they're investing into trading, right? You don't know how many hours a day they're putting into the organization or into the growth. And then now you're trying to keep up with 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And some people are P2000s still going through this, able to get to P2000 because they work hard, not necessarily because they had a good system. And now you could be a P2 or a P1, and you got all these people, and you're like, yo, what is going on in my team? I'm calling everybody. The team is not moving. Like, and you're frustrated, right? People don't build the business. Systems do. Remember, there is more leverage in leadership. So instead of having a single effort, this is where systems come into place, because now you have a system effort. So as an example, a system effort is, let's say you have a product training and a market training call every day at, let's say, 6 or 7 p.m., Monday through Thursday. Now, you know that in order for your team to be able to trade successfully on Go Live, to keep up with the Forex educators, to keep up with the DCX educators, to keep up with the HFX educators, they have to have some type of foundation. And now you're telling them, hey, listen, go here, go there, do this, do that, and then get on these sessions and you're going to make a bag. And they're like, do what? Like, I don't even know what video, what am I supposed to be looking at? What am I supposed to be watching out for? And the next thing you know, it becomes overwhelming. They drop out of your business. You lose their attention because you had a leak in your system. And then they all go back to single efforts. Now think about, let's say you had a 7 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and you say, hey, listen, 7 p.m. Monday through Thursday, this is the hour we're going to get all of our members on, and we're going to train 1 hour every day, 4 to 5 days a week on strategies and market basics. So that way you have the right foundation. Well, now you're taking those 12 people, you're having them at one specific time, and then you're making sure that they're all learning and all getting the same foundation and all getting that understanding that you have that made trading available for easy to you. And now they have it. And now you're expediting. Now you're 10xing their results. Same with building the business. You don't know how many people putting in, but what if you had a power hour where your IBOs are checking in 1 hour a day? You're able to keep accountability. And now you have 12 people a day checking in 1 hour a day for 4 to 5 days a week. And then that's the 1 hour that you guys are all hitting up your 20, 30 prospects each and every single day. Now, next thing you know, you have actual intentional growth happening in your business. You see, system effort versus single effort, right? A leader, an impact player is somebody that's able to curate this, right? They're able to structure and organize this. And by you doing this, this is helping others. Remember, guys, there is more leverage in leadership. It is the highest paid profession in the world. If you want to be the highest paid person in the world, it requires leadership. Companies are built on leadership. Fortune 500 companies are built on leadership. Even think about this. People who are music managers to major celebrities, a major celebrity who has no idea how to get into the music world, they just have a hot track. So they're an impact player in the music industry. They have a hot track. An impact player, a music manager comes in and says, hey, listen, I know everything that you need to do. Come on, let me show you. Bing, 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 bing. Puts a team in place. You do marketing, you do branding, you do this, you do that. Next thing you know, a year later, that artist goes to become a multi-platinum recording artist because they had a good music manager, right? Leadership is the highest paid profession in the world. And this just happens to be the industry where we build people up. That's how we build our income. We have to build people up so they can become successful at trading. We have to build people up so that way they can be successful in the back office as a chairman. We have to build people up so that way they could be a successful person all around in life and lead better. So your role is absolutely vital as a leader becoming successful. So remember this, family, good builders run the play, but effective leaders run the system. Are you running the play and just signing people up, or are you being an effective leader and are you running the system? Family, rising tides raise all ships. I'm going to tell you guys like this. When you guys came into I Am Mastery Academy, okay, and you found out about this opportunity, this became your lottery ticket. Let's be quite honest. I Am Mastery Academy is a lottery ticket. I don't know any other place on planet Earth, and I say this as Lord is my witness, and I don't mean to use him in vain, but I'm going to say this to the truest intentions in my heart. I do not know another place on this planet for $175 a month. You can learn from multiple 7-figure Forex traders. You can learn from multiple 7-figure binary traders. You can learn from multiple 7 and 8-figure DCX traders. You can learn from 7 and 8-figure e-commerce builders, and you can learn from 7, 8, and 9-figure home-based business professionals. You have 5 different ways to be able to build up your wealth inside of this company for $175 a month. You're not learning from Joe Schmo. You're not learning from this gentleman who just started up a course. You are learning from people who have the results and are now playing it forward. And if you just tapped in and really sold yourself out to this business, if you want to have all that you've ever had, you have to be willing to do all that you've ever done. You see, there are two times that you say yes to the opportunity. You say yes the first time when you join I Am, and you say yes the second time when I Am is in you, when you start bleeding that I Am blue, when you start bleeding that I Am teal green. That's when you are living, walking, and talking embodiment of I Am. That's when you go all out, when you give yourself a total experience, when you totally submerge yourself in the I Am world, and you say, listen, there is no plan B, there is no plan C. I have 5 different lanes to make $1 million in 5 different ways. It only costs me $175 a month. And let me give myself a 5-year plan, because I could be a millionaire 5 times over if I'm willing to just take this serious. So there are 2 times you say yes, and then there are 2 times that you die. You die the first time when your physical body leaves this earth, and you die the second time, the last time your name is ever mentioned. Family, when you joined this opportunity, when you seen this lottery ticket, there was something inside of you that activated. There was an entrepreneur. There was something inside of you. And I'm going to get deep with you guys in a minute, because I need you guys to unleash this beast that's what's inside of you, because many of you are still asking for permission to be great. You're still asking for the permission to be successful. There are so many layers of paradigms and programmings, and there is so much doubt and inefficiency that is built into your mind. But there is this immense spirit inside of you that wants to just come out, and you can't let it out because you need to crack through all of these layers, and you're not giving it your all, so you're not able to break through those layers. So I need you to break through those layers, family. Why? Because when you heard about this opportunity and that spirit activated, that spirit was your spirit of greatness. You see, I do not believe for a moment that you chose this business. I don't believe for a moment that you chose this lifestyle. Family, there are billions of people on planet Earth, and you happen to be one of the first few 100,000 that got selected. We are literally, peas in the pond. There are more people born a day than there are people in this business. There are more people a day turning 18 than there are people in this business. And nobody else is here. You are here. Do you know why you are here? Remember this. They say, don't expect others to understand your grind when God didn't give them your vision. You see, I believe that this spirit of success chose you. And in the minute that this spirit of success chose you and it came into your life, and you for a second envisioned and imagined yourself being a 7-figure earner, driving the car, living in the house, you're daydreaming, you're seeing this, you're like, yo, I could be there. God gave you that vision because that is what is meant for your life. Okay, that is what's meant for your life. So when you got started with this opportunity, I want you guys to do something powerful. And I do this all the time. I used to do this all the time, right? But I want you guys to pull out your calendar. I want you guys to pull out and look at your calendar. I want you guys to look at the dates on that calendar that's right there. Look at the date. Look at the years that is on that calendar. Somewhere on this calendar, family, look at that calendar. Please pull out your phones. Even if you're on the pre-recording of this, I want you to pull out your phone right now. I want you to experience this. Pull out your phone and open up that calendar. Pull out your phone, open up that calendar, and go to the monthly view. I want you to go to the monthly view right now. Look at that calendar and start scrolling down. Look at the years. Look at the month. Look at the date. There is somewhere, right? And then look at the date that starts to resonate with you. What month is calling you? What year is calling you? What day on that calendar is calling you? Okay? One day on that calendar is your day. There's going to be one day on that calendar that's your day. There's going to be one day on that calendar that's going to be your finish line. That's going to be the day that everything that you've ever said you was going to do and everything that you wanted to accomplish, you will have. And you're going to cross that day on that calendar, and you're going to wake up one day and you're going to be like, yo, I really did it. I'm living this life. I got the trading. I got the building. I am here. I am reborn. Look at me here. There is a day that is on that calendar, but no day will ever be your day if you quit, if you give up. And literally by giving up on this opportunity, you're not giving up on those that came before you. You're not giving up on your sponsor. You're not giving up on your upline. You're not even quitting on the company. When you say, that's it, this is not for me, let me go somewhere else, you are quitting on yourself. That is you literally saying, I am not good enough. I don't have what it takes to hack this. My family is not good enough. My mother is not good enough, right? I just don't have enough drive. I don't have enough passion, enough purpose, enough will to make sure that I'm successful. I'd rather just go back to the job and do what's easy. Then if you do what's easy, your life will be hard. And if you do what's hard, your life will be easy. The path less traveled often leads to the roads of riches. So what road are you on? God gave you this road. The universe gave you this road. It gave you this vision, this spirit of success. So now it's up to you to unleash that beast, to let it go, to let it out, to say, yo, I'm going to do this. I can, I will, I must. I'm going to accomplish and get everything that I said, because that second day that you die might be February. It might never happen. Your kids at 18 will have a Bentley on their 18th birthday because of all of the money, all of the Bitcoin that you invested in, all of the residuals that you left to your family. You're going to set up businesses. You're going to set up communities, right? You're going to set up generational wealth for your family. And they're going to say, yo, that was my uncle's uncle's uncle. That was my father's father who paid that price. That was the man that made our family wealthy. Look at the Rockefellers. Look at J.P. Morgan and Chase, right? Look at the Rockefeller, the Rothschilds. Now, mind you, these are like diabolical names, and there is some stuff to it. But I want you guys to think about, or let's talk about Andrew Carnegie, right? These are names that are living through the ages. Why? Because they are responsible for so many people's success. Rising tides raise all ships. So this is you. Are you ready, right? Are you ready to raise your tides? Are you ready to raise your ship? Are you ready to plant your flag? Because by doing that, by being a leader, you're going to automatically increase the wave. You're going to make the wave bigger, and then all your leaders are going to go up with you, and everybody around you is going to get better. This is an impact player, okay? So listen, let's get ready to the type of systems. All right, let's talk about the type of systems. Okay, so this is where it's going to get real over the next 30 minutes or so. We're going to talk about types of systems. Now, as I go through these types of systems, all righty, as I go through these types of systems, I want you to assess your business, okay? Assess your business in a sense of, assess your business in the sense of, do I have these systems? And if I have these systems, how effective are these systems? 1 through 10 or 1 through 5. How effective are these systems? Okay. And then the next thing to ask yourself is, am I running the system by myself, or am I leveraging and working with my team to create this system? So are you doing it by yourself, or are you working with your team and have these systems in place? And then how effective are these systems? Because these are the systems that quite literally have continuously transformed and molded my organization and parts of my organization. All righty. So let's get into this right now, right? What are the 6 type of key systems that I look at building a global business? Because family, remember, this is a global business. This is a global franchise. This is not a backyard business. We're in a $1 billion business. Okay, hundreds of thousands of students, major names all around the world, like really high level playing people are working here with us. So are you in this running for your lunch money, right? Shout out to my guy, Eric Sawyer. Or are you in this running for your life? Some of you guys are in here running for your lunch money. You're here running for the $600, the $1,000, the $2,000 a month. And like Nelson Mandela said, he said that there is no joy to be found in playing small and settling for a life less than one that you are capable of living. So are you in here just like signing people up, like, oh, I'm going to make a few dollars? Or are you in here like, yo, I'm going to build a global enterprise. I'm going to build the biggest, most bad ASS system that I've ever seen. And we're going to make sure we get everybody paid. We're going to impact a lot of people. Are you thinking big? So here are the 6 types of systems. Customer acquisition. How are you recruiting into your business? Customer onboarding. How are you actually launching new members into your business? Customer support system. How are you actually retaining customers in your business? Customer growth. How are you gaining traction in your business? How are you growing? Okay, which sounds like recruiting, but it's different. This is growing the network that you already have, not getting a new network. Your IBO leadership system. How are you duplicating in your business? And then the IBO reward system. How are you incentivizing inside of your business? So let's get to one of the most important systems. So this is where you guys want to start really taking notes. I'm going to dive a little deeper onto this, and these will be a lot quicker, right? One is your customer acquisition system. How are you recruiting? How are you bringing new blood into your business? Okay, how are you bringing new blood into your business? This is where you guys really need to get creative. Okay, there are so many people that are like, yo, I cannot get 2 people in my business. I can't figure it out. I talk to everybody that I know. And you go to their phone log, you'd be like, okay, open up your phone. Let me see your call schedule. And then they reached out to every bit of 5 people. And they said that I reached out to everybody. Family, you are not stretching yourself enough. You want $1 million, but you talk to 5 people talking about I can't go to and free. I can't hit P150. Come on now, family. Come on now. Remember this. A chairman is a P150 who never quit. The building block to becoming a millionaire in this industry is P150. That's it. If you can hit P150, you can duplicate how to go P150 to every single person in your organization. And if you hone in to that one building block, family, you're going to go chairman in no time. Okay. A system is not what works. It's what duplicates. So if you want to really go to a high level, I need you guys to start getting creative with how you're bringing people into this business, because ultimately we have a purpose. When you guys decided to register as an IBO and get that 1671 and pay that 1671 for that IBO fee, and you said, hey, listen, I'm going to be an IBO. I'm going to go all out. Are you doing it for you just for the income, or are you doing it to do it for the impact, and then the income is a byproduct? That is the difference. And when you start operating on that level, you're going to start getting very, very creative, because you're going to understand that the one role that you're responsible for is to reach to as many people as fast as possible. Think much bigger, much sooner, much faster if you want to go to those chairman levels in your business, because it's not hard to simply talk about what is making you money. Right. So let me elaborate on this for a moment, guys, because I want to, again, this is a mentorship call and a leadership call. So I want to peel back the layers in your mind. Okay. We have been network marketing our entire life. Okay. We literally talk to every single person that we know our entire life about every single thing that we do and every single thing that we bought. Our entire life is like a talk show. All we do is talk. I got this, I bought this, I went here, I did this. And all you're doing is network marketing, telling everybody about everywhere that you've been and everywhere that you went and all the things that you bought and what you got and your experiences and X, Y, and Z. But yet when somebody says, hey, listen, you can actually talk about money. Let's add talking about money into the conversation. And now you can get paid to talk about what is making you money. So you get to make money helping other people make money by talking about what makes you money. Does that not make sense? And then you're like freezing up, like, I can't do this. Malfunction, overload. What do I say? What do I do? And then it's like, bro, relax. You like I Am Academy? Yeah. Is trading important? Yeah. Why? Oh, because X, Y, and Z. Okay, well, have a normal conversation with your best friend and be like, yo, I found I Am Mastery Academy. This trading stuff makes sense because of X amount of reasons. Like, I really want to run this up. I think you should work with me over here. Let me actually put you on a call with one of my mentors so you can check it out. And if you like it, then maybe you can run it up with me. But if you do it or not, I'm about to run this up. How simple is that to talk? That's all it takes. That's all it takes. right? It's not hard, but you need to relay that information to the people that are getting started because they're freezing up. It's crazy, right? So let's get creative with our customer acquisition system. How are you recruiting? So here are the different ways to recruit. Ready? We're going to go deep, right? Number one, right? The invite, and mind you, these are things that I've done. There are other ways to recruit, but these are the ways that I've recruited. Right? One is the invite and dialing for dollars, aka power hour. My first mentor told me, they said, listen, because back in the day, people weren't too big on texting and all that. People were still doing phone calls, right? 10 years ago, phone calls was still big. Okay. So he called this dialing for dollars, aka the power hour. He said, listen, man, when you're dialing for dollars, you're dialing for your life. You are making a list, family. Y'all think some of your mentors tell you, oh, make a list of 20 people. You're like, what? You guys are getting baby. Back in the day, you know what we did? We would make a list. Our mentors would be like, yo, make a list of 200 to 500 people. I want you to go back home and I want you to think about every single person you know. Go to your phone book and every single person that you have that you've saved in that phone book, write down. If you have 2,200 numbers in your phone book, you're about to make 2,200 phone calls. And then you're going to write down every single person. Actually, shout out to Carlos Lopez and Millie Mills, HFX educator. They're about to move to Florida. They FaceTimed me in the middle of moving and they found my old notes. When I used to run in my previous company, I used to have pages front and back of the full name, their phone number, and I would write notes. This guy's a beast. He would be great. Might say no, but I'm going to run it up anyway. And then when I would reach out to them, if they said no, I would put an X and follow back up with them until they become a check. And then I'll go to the next one. If they signed up, put a check. Next one, put a check. Next one, put a check. If they say no, put an X, and I'll come back around to them. And I used to go person through person, through person, through person, through person, through person. Forget a Zoom. There was no Zoom back in the day. We used to have teleconferencing lines. We used to do presentations by the phone. By the phone. Can you imagine not even sharing slides? We would do presentations by the phone. There was no Zoom back in the day, and yo, we were still hitting 6 figures. And y'all like, oh, I can't do it with the visual. Yo, that is spoiledness. I need y'all to get this real network marketing heart and spirit. So you want to make a real list? Boom. Write down every single person that you've ever known. You want to go chairman? This is what you do. I want you guys to create a list. And at the top of that list, put chairman run. Put with intention, put chairman run at the top of that list. And I want you to write down every single person you know. And when you're writing down that person, write it down with the intention of this is going to be my next P6. This is going to be my next P1. This is going to be my next P5,000. All right. Write it with intention, because when the universe connects correctly, one of those people are going to be your next chairman. And remember, what is the magic formula to go chairman? 30 P1000s. You only need 30 P1000s. The math works itself out. The team builds itself up enough where 30 P1000s, you go chairman 10, right? So write down that list, every single person you know. And then after you write down every single person you know, go to your Facebook, go to your Instagram, and then look for people that you went to school with that you don't even know their number. You don't even have them on your phone, but you have them connected, and then write them down on there too with their IG. And then continue to write down that list and go to other people that you want to work with in your business. Say, oh, this will be a chairman. This will be a P5. This will be a P1. And then write their names down too. Create a real list of 200 to 500 people. And then get on that phone call, get on that text, and call them and let them know this is the best thing to ever happen in human history. And don't take no for an answer. Go in there with that spirit of assertiveness. All right. Automatically assume the sale. Go in there and don't take no for an answer. Yo, you got to see this. What are you doing? How's work? Work is great. Work is great. Boom, 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 boom. Da, 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 da. Whatever the case is, boom. Are you doing that job for a passion, or are you doing it for a paycheck? Well, I'm doing it for a passion. Well, if it's a passion, what will help you speed that up to do it much faster? Well, they always see more money. Well, if I have more money, I would be able to put into this, put into this, put in this. All right, great. Well, listen, if I can introduce you to something that's not currently interfering what you're currently doing, but can put more money in your pockets to fuel that passion, would you be open to checking out something that I got going on? Because I believe I can help you make whatever you're making a week. Whatever you're making a week, I believe I can help you make that in a day. Would you be open to checking this out? Well, maybe I would. If it's going to help what I'm doing, boom, you got a prospect. If they're doing it for a paycheck, Well, I'm just doing this for a paycheck. I really want to do this X, Y, and Z, da, 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 da. Okay. Well, if you're doing that for a paycheck, what if I can replace that weekly paycheck and do it in an hour? Are you open? If I could show you something that can help you replace that weekly paycheck and get that and make that in a day, would you be open to checking out this information that I would like to share for you? Because I really think you can benefit from this and then follow your passion and do what you love. Yes or no? Boom, another prospect. Just like that. Just like that. Go through that list and don't take no for an answer. Okay? That's how we used to go chairman. Are you going to go chairman? Okay? That's it. I could just end this whole Zoom right now. Now, next thing you know, we also used to run 2-on-1s, aka blitzing. Okay? What is blitzing? Blitzing is the best thing that you could ever do. You see, many of you guys, you're in the primordial phase of your business, right? You're in the primordial phase of your business. You're in the very, very beginning stages of your business, and you need to chef up that business. You need to put in some elbow grease in that kitchen, right? You need to put the hard work in that kitchen. You need to put some attention in that kitchen. You need to put some faith in that kitchen. You need to put some legwork, in that kitchen, right? You are mixing up the recipe of your success. But some of you guys are starting this business, want to magically go chairman. You see, what we used to do is if we could not, for whatever reason, get somebody on the phone, we would do blitzing. And blitzing is so effective. Dialing for dollars and connecting with people is efficient. It will get you, it's efficient. It will get you access to a lot of people quickly, but doing blitzing is effective. Efficient, effective. The effective way of building the business is doing 2-on-1s and blitzing. As an example, let's say my sponsor is Mr. Success Driven, right? Which is Armando. That's the last person who literally just wrote in the chat box, right? And let's say Armando is my sponsor. All right. I go through the fast start and Armando's like, listen, if I can help you save 100, what's your income goal? Well, your income goal is X, Y, and Z. Well, listen, if I can help you save, $175 a month by getting this platform for free, would you be open to me showing you how? And then if I say yes, right, he's like, all right, let me help you go 2 and free in the next 24 hours. So that way you can have the next 2 to 4 months of a free membership. Or if I tell Armando, hey, listen, I want to use the company's money to fund my trading account. I want to go P6. How do I do this? Whatever the case is, Armando's going to be like, yeah, perfect. If I'm in your city, Armando's going to come to my house. Right? He's going to come to my house. Armando's going to say, yo, Manny, write down a list of 10 people that you talked to last. Let me see your phone. Who's the last 10 people you talked to? I talked to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, bet. Write them down the list. Do they all live in the city that you live in? Yeah. Who lives here? Boom, 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 boom. All right, perfect. All these people live in this city. These are your best friends. These are the people that you talk to. Perfect. Let's start calling that list up. Call that list up. So I'm going to call the first person on my list. Watch, this is how you blitz, right? I'm going to call the first person on my list. Let's say it's my wife. Let's say it's my best friend. Let's say it's my best friend. I got a best friend named Harry, right? I'm going to call Harry. Yo, Harry, what's up? Harry's like, yo, bro, what's good, yo? Or you just hit him with a yo. You know how you guys hit him with a yo on the text and they hit you back? Yo, got him. Yo, Harry, what are you doing in the next hour? Nothing, bro, chilling. You home? Yeah, I'm home. I bet I'm on the way. Bink, shut off your phone. And now Harry's trying to text you, yo, what do you mean you coming to my house? And then they're trying to call you. What do you mean, bro? I'm not even ready. I'm not dressed. I got stuff to do. It don't even matter. You don't even pick up that phone because now Harry's expecting you to come. Harry's expecting us to come to the house. And Harry knows me. So Harry ain't just going to dip off in the house and be an ASHOLE. No, they're not going to do that. They're like, oh, man, this dude's coming to my house now. Sheesh, I got to stay here. And you know what me and Armando are going to do? Me and Armando are going to run up to that house, pull up on them and show the plan. We're going to crash them in the crib. Yo, Harry, what's good? Harry's like, yo, what's up? Who's it? Like, yo, this is my man. We just got involved with trading, bro. We just out here. We run. I actually wanted to introduce you to because he's the one that put me onto game for trading. He got great results. The family got great results. We actually want to put you on. So sit down for a couple of minutes. Huh? Bro, sit down for a couple of minutes. I got you. Boom. I edify Harry and then Harry runs the play. Right there, opens up the laptop, shows trading. Yo, have you ever seen Money in Minutes? Have you ever seen Forex? Have you ever seen DCX? Look at this. Look, boom, we get in the market here. We get out there. We're able to make profits. We got people doing this every day. Check out the chat. Check out the community. We got people lit. And the next thing you know, we're bringing that spirit of success onto Harry. And Harry's like, he went from he's not knowing what's happening to Harry being like, yo, this is lit. Like, what is, bro, Harry, yo, you got to get on game right now, bro. I'm actually about to go to my next man's house. I'm about to pull up on him, and I can actually put him in your organization because we're going to get you 2 and free. We're going to get you P150, baby. Let's go. Sign up right now. I bet. Let's sign up. All right, here's your fast start. Here's your fast start steps. I'll be back over here tomorrow. I'll call you tomorrow. Boom. Now you call the next person. Yo, you home? Yeah, I'm home. Boom. I'll be there in 30 minutes. Shut up your phone. And now me and Armando are running to the next house. Boom. That's how you blitz. That's how you blitz. Am I connecting with somebody right now? This is home-based business. This is network marketing. This is how you kickstart your business. Run around, family. Run around with your leader. Then you also have home events. Home event. Guys, I'm telling you right now, this is all you need to go chairman. If you guys organize your teams, okay? If you guys organize your teams and you put together a blitz play and a dialing for dollars play and you do this, it's over. Quantum growth, instant momentum in your business. More leverage in leadership. Never forget. Right next, home events, aka launch parties. What's a home event, aka a launch party? Well, let's say you have somebody who's very shy, right? They just got started. Let's say Harry just got started. Harry's super shy. Harry's like, I'm not coming out of my house. I'm an antisocial. I don't got clothes. I don't have a haircut. He's giving you all the excuses in the world. All right, cool. Yo, Harry, listen, make a list of 10 people, invite them to your house tomorrow to chill. We're going to throw a little party. Let's put on some music, get some waters, get some popcorn. Let everybody know, like, yo, we're just going to mac out and chill tomorrow. Invite as many people as you can. So Harry is now going to go host a little house party tomorrow. He's like, yo, what's good? Pull up to the crib at like 8 o'clock. I got a couple of my boys coming on. I just want to chill. I just want to catch up with everybody. You know what I mean? Like, yo, just pull up, just pull up, just pull up. Next thing you know, Harry got 7, 8, 9 people in his crib. He's telling everybody, yo, bring a friend. Let them know to pull up too. Yeah, whatever the case is. Yeah, bring a pack, bring a drink. You ain't going to be drinking, trust me. So now they all pull up. They're all there. You got this little house party, vibing and going, 30, 40 minutes. Everybody's chilling, talking. Next thing you know, Armando comes in because he's the upline. Armando comes in, yo, 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 yo. And they're like, what's happening over here? Yo, everybody come up front. And now you're there. Yo, everybody, yo, come sit down, come sit down, come sit down, boom, boom. Yo, listen, my man Armando just pulled up on us. I didn't even know that he was going to be here, but I'm so glad he came. He introduced me to the largest financial markets in the world. I've seen him and so many other people make so much money. You can talk your talk that bag. Armando's going to show you something over the next 30 minutes. Boom, Armando's now running a launch party. You just turned the house party into a launch party. Boom. You build that culture up, forget it. You lit. You got culture and you got building inside of your business, right? Are you guys getting the creativity over here? Next, you have large meetings. So this will roll through faster. Next, you have large meetings. Large meetings are events, right? When your team is big enough, you can do an event. Your team leaders can invite their teams. They all pull up to an event, and then you can leverage yourself at that event and then close the deal for a whole bunch of people, right? That's an event, but obviously you get to the events because you build towards the events because chairmen and educators are not built in front of the room. They're built in the trenches. And then they do events when they have teams, right? Next is digital meetings, AKA op calls. Are you guys running op calls, every single day? Again, I got to elaborate, right? I remember we was at the 8-figure retreat with Matt, Jason, and Alex Morton. And then Matt caught all the chairmen. So Matt was like, he had everybody, he was pressing everybody's ego button. He was like, yo, if you guys are chairman, how many op calls are you running a week in your business? And the next thing you know, chairman, I do 2 a week, I do 4 a week, I do this. I remember one chairman, I forgot who it was. He was like, yo, I do 8 op calls a week, bro. Like, I'm on it. My team is on. I'm doing 8 op calls a week. And Matt was like, good. He was like, let me ask you a question. He said, you ever seen $1 billion, you ever seen like $1 million company or $1 billion corporation ever hit $1 million or $1 billion and their doors were only open for 8 hours a week? You ever seen McDonald's become a multi-billionaire? Because imagine McDonald's was only open 1 hour a day at 8 p.m. Saturday through Sunday. Do you think that McDonald's is going to hit it? No. McDonald's got their doors open every single hour of the day. They're just inviting all of the business in. Family, an opportunity call, right, which is an op call or a solution call, shout out to Armando, which is a digital demonstration, right? So instead of running the slides, you're actually showing the strategy and showing how to trade live, and you're giving value opposed to just showing the call. So out call solution, two different styles, but done the same way, right? Done in like in the same, they have the same purpose, right? So anyway, sorry guys, I'm going in right now, right? So anyway, have you ever seen that? So, I'm so sorry, I lost my train of thought. So your business, if your business is only running one op call a week, when your op call is happening, that's your open doors, inviting business in. Everything else is business management, the leadership, the training, right? The trading, all of that is business management and customer support. But you having op calls, you opening the doors and inviting people into your business is where your business is growing. Remember, new blood is the lifeline of the business. So if your door is only open for 1 hour of the day and then you're training for 10 hours a day, how do you really expect your business to grow? You need your doors open more. You need more op calls a day. You need more leaders running more op calls. You need more leaders running more one-on-ones. You need as many doors open as possible in your business, and that will not happen without intention. It won't happen by accident. You have to curate this. You have to design this. You have to put this intention and this strategy and this blueprint into your team to make it happen. Leadership is the highest paid profession. Okay? So boom. All right, boom. Then you have social media marketing campaigns, AKA attraction marketing. I'm going to get deep again, right? Social media marketing. Some of you guys are launching your teams, and then you're telling your teams, sheesh, right? And then you're telling your teams, okay, you're in the business, go post up, go tell people, family. The minute there's a thing called exclusiveness. The minute your new member posts their business online, it becomes public. And the minute it's public, it loses its exclusive value. Okay? So the best thing that your new members can do is do a launch where they're connecting the dots on the low. They're not even talking about this on their social media. They're connecting the dots and let everybody know that they're about to launch this big. They're about to tell a couple of people, and then we're about to put them in a position to win. We're going to blow them up. I'm going chairman. I'm going to make you chairman. I need you to go over there, get with the program, go through the fast start, just get registered. I'm going to put you in a position to win. Boom, 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 boom. You're orchestrating this. And then once they're done launching, then you do a social media launch. What's a social media launch? A social media launch is where you're training your members to say, hey, listen, before you go to Instagram, before you go to Facebook, here's a new profile picture. Here's how to do a new profile bio. Here is how to do your marketing post and your post section. And then here is like 10, 15, 20 posts that you can share in your story. So the minute that they hit social media like a hurricane. It's like night and day. One day their team seen this, the next day their team said that. The stories were different, the post was different, the profile picture was different, the bio was different. All of a sudden they're waking up like, yo, bro, what are you doing? Yo, you just changed up, you switched night and day. That's how you capture people's attention, right? The average person, you have 7 seconds to capture somebody's attention on social media. And this is according to Apple after global analytics studies. So that's why story posts are now a maximum of 7 seconds, not even 15. Like they're trying to capture people's attention. So when you do an attraction marketing blitz and you completely retransform how they're hitting social media, you'll have much effective results and much, much sooner. But do you have that play in position? Do you have that play as a leader in position? So that way, when your teams are launching, they got that rocking. Do you have a 4-step invite script? So when people are hitting them up and asking them, yo, what are you doing? You're actually there to tell them, or they have a blueprint of how to get them onto an op call. So that way they don't drop the ball. Everything is intentional, and every single beat that you miss is going to create a leak in your organization. And then that's where the holes start to come. So many of you guys, you're running systems, but again, I said, how effective are these systems in terms of 1 to 5 or in terms of 1 to 10? Because you could be running the play, but you could be doing it at a level 1, and then there's just hole after hole after hole after hole, and your leader, your team, or you can't even make it to the promised land because there's just so many holes in that board. You can't make it to Candyland, right? So if you make this intentional, you think about the steps, you have the steps, you train the team, you got this running, family, your organization is going to be pumping. Okay, family? So very, very important. Social media targeting, and then the last one that we used to do, was drop cards, aka sizzle call or mailbox marketing, market campaign, guerrilla marketing. Right? Whew. So I know I'm giving you guys a lot of value here. How many of you guys are enjoying this value? Right? If you're on a pre-recording and you're here, I'm just asking them if they enjoy the value because I'm out of breath. So give me a second. Whew. And we haven't even got through the others, but the others are a lot sooner. So we'll have you guys off this call in less than 30 minutes. All right. But again, I promise you guys, I was going to give you my heart and my soul every single week on the Successful Saturday. I'm going to make you better. I'm going to make your teams better, family. Okay. By the graces of God. Okay. All righty. Let's go. So the last 4: drop cards, sizzle calls, mailbox, marketing campaign, guerrilla marketing. Let's talk about this, right? Drop cards and sizzle call. You guys can go online right now. Look for $100 bill drop cards. Okay. You'll get like maybe 5,000 of them for $200. So think about this. If you walked into a Chick-fil-A or someplace and you seen $100, so the drop card, the $100 drop card, it looks like a $100 bill folded up. And when you drop it on the floor, it looks like a real $100 bill or a stack of $100 bills on the floor. But when they open it up or they grab it, it's even made out of paper material, so it looks like it as well. But when then they open it up, thank you. I am thirsty. Shout out to the wife. Right? So, so when they open it up, it's going to say, need to make more money, want to make more money, want to learn how to make $100 a day, watch this video. Then you'll have a link to a private video showing the plan. And then you'll have the second link. It'll say, step 1, want to learn how to make $100 a day. Step 2, watch this video to learn how to make $100 a day. Step 3, contact me on Instagram and DM me 100 a day. Boom. So there's the 3 steps on the back of that drop card. And then this will prompt people to see it, be curious, be intrigued, watch it. And then if they like it, they end up hitting, they go to your IG, they see you on the IG, like, oh, this guy's pretty lit. And then they contact you. Boom. Open lead. Now, boom, you get the $100 drop cards. And then what you do is every city you go, every borough you go, drop all 5,000 of those drop cards everywhere you go. Go to McDonald's, go to Chick-fil-A, walk in stores, go outside. Like literally just drop a couple outside because the wind is going to blow it around the block. Do you not think somebody, if you guys seen $100 bills on the floor, and let's say you're in McDonald's or you're in a restaurant, are you going to look at the $100 and pick it up and be like, yo, who lost their 100? No, you're going to walk there. You're going to step on it and you're just going to make sure nobody's looking at you. And you can be like, okay. And then you're going to be real slick. You're going to try to tie your shoes. You're going to pick up the $100 and boom, you got. And you're like, oh, snap. Well, oh, this is interesting. Let me put it in my pocket. Now imagine now you had 5,000 open leads of people coming back to your business like that. How many people will be contacting you to get started? One system, 5,000 drop cards. Pardon me. Travel to every city and just drop 5,000 drop cards everywhere you go. Watch your business transform. Next, mailbox marketing. You can make official mailbox marketing. You ever looked in your mailbox and then you see like real estate people be like, oh, want to learn how to make real estate? Free class, register to this class on this link and then a 10-hour free workshop on Saturday. Make a trading workshop. Right? Make a trading workshop. Set up a weekly event on a Sunday, one time a month. Right? Rent out a room, rent out a hotel, get a couple of banners, do it with your team, make a really, really official thing, and then create a mailbox marketing campaign. And then in their mailbox marketing campaign, just put free trading workshop. Learn how to invest in the largest financial market in the world. Make money trading cryptos? Check. Making money off of coins? Check. Making money in minutes? Check. Trading in the market, multiplying your wealth? Check. Come learn how to do this. Make something catchy. Make a little brochure. Whatever it is that you got to do, put it in a red envelope, and then go and then put that in everybody's mailbox. They're going to open it up. You know that they're going to see it. Free workshop, register to the workshop. Okay, I'm going to pull up to the workshop. Next thing you know, bingo, you're running a free class. You're teaching people about the importance of investing. Okay, I'm investing. You know, this is the importance of investing, the power of 72, you know, blah, 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 blah. Here is actual real trading examples. That's something we did in Jamaica. Here's real trading. Here's the actual market. Here's how we trade. Here's the strategies, and then upsell them at the end. And then at the very end, after they're all hooked up, but like, listen, we have an education school and a platform, the largest school in the world. You can register to our e-learning platform online for $225 right over here. All right. So if you want to register, get registered. Write your names down on this list. One of our experts will follow up with you and teach you how to get registered and launched in our program. Boom. Marketing. That's mailbox marketing. Marketing campaign. Right? What is a marketing campaign, family? I used to create brochures, flip books, everything. And I would go, when I couldn't sign nobody up to my business, I created a whole table. I made little signs, little stands. I had little brochures, and me and my team, we will go up to a busy avenue in Brooklyn, New York, post up on the corner, and then have that there, the table looking fire, great marketing. And then as people walk by, we were just getting everybody. Yo, what's up? Have you ever heard about Forex? Hey, what's up? Have you ever heard about Forex? Hey, what's up? Have you ever been interested in learning how to trade? Hey, what's up? Da, 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 da. Oh, who are you? Hey, what's up? You know, I'm one of the field coaches. I'm one of the field leaders. I'm in charge of customer acquisition. I'm a representative of this company, and our company is looking to acquire more students who want to be able to know how to make a full-time income from a part-time basis from their home or laptop, trading in the largest financial market in the world. Would you be interested in something like this? We would love to show you this. And boom, and then you literally have the presentation on a flip book. And you're like, look, this is a strategy. Boom, this is the Forex. Boom, this is our education system. Boom, these are the results that our people are making. If you would like more information, just feel free to write your list, and then one of our representatives will contact you to attend a free digital web class. Boom. And imagine you staying on that corner every day for 4 hours, or every weekend. Boom, y'all pulling up for 4 hours. You're building culture, and you're now getting mad people off the street. You know where I got that from? I got that from 3 Feet of Gold. The individual who made $1 million doing that, selling life insurance, because he said, listen, I'm not worried about the people that say no. I'm worried about the people that say yes, because there is going to be somebody that just wakes up that's just like, yo, today's the day that I need to get life insurance. Today's that day. And he said that was the person that he was focused on talking to, not everybody else. So it's the same thing here. There's going to be somebody that just wakes up and he's going to be like, yo, this is the day that I am just sick and tired of being sick and tired, and I'm looking for a new opportunity. And boom, they're going to walk right past you, and it's going to be God ordained. And it'll be like, I was meant to meet that person, and they'll be the next chairman in your business. Okay. And last is guerrilla marketing. Okay. What is guerrilla marketing? Guerrilla marketing is where you and the team are pulling up like a bunch of gorillas. Y'all just running up, y'all pulling up, y'all going to the malls, y'all going to the outlets, y'all on the avenues, and you're literally just pulling up on people, and you're doing the 3 feet rule. Every single person you talk to, right? You're all just getting as many contacts as you can. You're randomly walking around, you see somebody, 3 feet rule. They're in 3 feet from you, you throw them a comment. Like, oh, bro, nice shoes. Oh, you like these shoes? Oh, thank you. Yo, those shoes are lit. Where'd you get those shoes? Oh, you got those shoes there, bro. Damn, I need to get a pair of those shoes, bro. I had an outfit. You always start with a compliment. Yo, that's official. Where you live? You're from the area? Yeah, I actually live right over here. People will talk naturally. Yeah, ladies get the ladies, fellas get the fellas. Fellas don't get the ladies, but ladies, you can get the fellas and get the ladies. You guys can get both. But fellas only market the fellas. Don't run up on the ladies because it's gonna be real sketchy. Okay, so fellas only go to the fellas. All right. Boom. Wait, what block you from? Oh, I'm right over here. X, Y, and Z. Okay, dope. Yo, I'm right over here. Da 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 da. Yeah, dope. Yo, listen, I would love to stay in contact with you, man. You seem mad cool, man. You're like, you just never know. I just would love to connect with some people. You got an Instagram? Yeah, I got an Instagram. Okay, cool. Let me get that. Boom. You got their IG. Boom. Now you do that again and again and again, and then y'all get as many IGs y'all can for the day. And then what do? The next day, boom, you start hitting all these people up. And now you're inviting them, and you're filling up your op call schedule for the week. You got 100 people on your invite list, and then you got 100 IGs that you just dropped. Well, guess what you're doing for the next day? You're hitting up all these people and you're filling them up, seeing what day that they're available to get on an out call. Family, this is how you work. Sheesh. This is how you work. All right. That is customer acquisition. All right. That's customer acquisition. Everything else is going to be a lot simpler because we're not diving into those, but I really wanted to dive into this customer acquisition. How creative are you being with your business? How purposeful are you being with your business? There's so many ways to have fun doing this. Just remember to fall in love with the process. Keep your eyes on going chairman. Okay. Keep your eyes on chairman. Don't focus on the no's. Don't focus on getting like, oh my goodness, they said no. Don't focus on that, because wherever focus goes, energy flows. So you don't want to focus on the no's, because you're going to get more of that. They say no. No just means not right now. It just means God did not put this in their life. They're called to do whatever it is that they're doing. So when they say no to you, God had a different plan for them. So let them go about their plan. But if they say yes and you're not taking no for an answer, and they say yes, then boom, then they're in your business. Remember this, you can never say the right thing to the wrong person, and you can never say the wrong thing to the right person. There's going to be somebody that wants to get started. You just got to find them. Okay. Now, anyway, that's your customer acquisition. What's your customer onboarding system now? Now, this is all going to be quicker, but again, just assess yourself and think like this. What kind of customer onboarding system do you have? How are you launching new members? Do you have a manual launch, right? Is it like a one-stop shop Zoom call where as soon as somebody signs up, you're just giving them, just one Zoom, showing them the steps and be like, all right, boom, go run like the wind, bullseye. And then you're wondering why they're not plugging in, they're not keeping up with the business because they're not goal driven. They're just like, they just got thrown to the wolves. Do you have a semi-automated launch? Do you have like a fast start and a document, like a fast start text and a document? Are you sending them a text saying, hey, complete these steps, right, and get back to me, then I'm going to give you your next couple of steps to success in a written document, so that way they know what they're doing a little bit better? Do you have a fully automated launch? Do you have like a website where they can go to and then they can just go through everything and it does all the work for you, and that website is in super detail? In addition, do you have a one-step launch? Like as an example, as the Man-nyy, do you have a one-step launch, which is it just a slideshow or are you just talking? All right, do you have a multi-step launch? Is it a fast start plus like a fast start text plus like a website automation steps and then a one-on-one? Do you have a diverse package launch? Are you launching people for every package, or are you just automatically assuming that everybody wants to only do Forex or only do HFX or only do DCX? Family, if people have the funds and the availability, people might want to get they might want to get the bags in all ways. Forex is great because you can, is it a little harder? Yes. But should they loan? Yes, because Forex is more sustainable long-term. So if they learn how to get into a trade, that trade goes up. Like look at Bitcoin, right? Or look at GU, they get in a trade, that trade, they're in one position. The trade goes up, every pip it goes up, they're multiplying their wealth. Then they're also on the money in minutes because they can make money on every single session. So now they're on the sessions making money in the minutes, and then they're also building bigger long-term wealth. And then maybe they're also in DCX investing into coins, right? Getting coins up, putting some money into coins, and then letting those coins go up and multiply in value. So many people in this company have made buku dollars from all the coins from the DCX squad. So don't just put them in a box. Let them know where you suggest for them to start, but then let them also know, like, listen, there's other ways to get money. And then do you have ways for them to exemplify and get exposed to that? Because the more money that they make, the more that they learn, the more value they see in the platform, the more that they're going to want to stay, the more that they're going to want to learn. They can see that they can become a millionaire 5 times over. Now, this is the launch system, right? Now, again, you guys can take a quick screenshot of this right over here. Okay, please don't promote your IGs. Respect it, please. So here is the launch roadmap. Now, I'm not going to go through this, but you guys can take a screenshot right over here of this. Now, if you're going to be a leader, if you're going to really get somebody started in your business, you in the back of your mind, you should know all the steps that they need to follow to get started. When they register as a new member, what is their next step? Their account and setup. Are you giving them a score in 24, which is the first experience in the market? Are you giving them a fast start? And then when you give them the fast start and they make a decision, are they only customers? Are they going to be to and free and then go into customers? Do they just want to be a business owner? Some people are just naturally better at marketing and talking about this business, so they'll be able to make money faster building than they will be able to trade, right? So you have to know your audience. And then if you know your audience, do you know the steps that they need to follow? So if they're following a step and then they're stuck somewhere and they come back to you, are you able to tell them, well, this is your next step? Well, this is your next step. Well, this is your next step. Are you able to continuously, streamline them to get to their goal, right? It honestly, what took me so long to make this slide was the visual. This stuff right here is imprinted in my mind. Is it imprinted in your mind? And if you're developing leaders, is it imprinted in their mind? You don't want dead water. You don't want still water in your business, where your leaders, just like you, need to know how to, carry that next person to their next step to become successful. Okay, boom. Next, what is your customer support system, right? How are you retaining your members? How are they seeing the value here? Do you have a chat channel set up? Do you have like one chat where it's just a mashup chat and you got everything flooding into one chat, and then that chat is super overwhelming? There's so many calls, there's so many things. Nobody, even a new member's coming in like, I don't even know what this is. Like, I'm not even gonna look at it. And then you're like, yo, did you get on the call? And they're like, well, what call? And it was in the Telegram. And then we pinned it. I don't even know how to get on the Telegram. I don't know what a pin post is. Like, or do you have a diversified chat channel set up in a structured system? On our previous successful Saturday, we talked about either setting up an IME or setting up a Telegram where you can organize folders. And when you organize the folders, you can actually organize your team folders, your notification folders, your trading folders. And then now your team can actually have a Telegram where when they open it up, as an example, right? We have this set up where when you come to our Telegram, on our home, we have just our trading chats. So a customer only sees the trading chats and they're only paying attention to the chat that they're in, right? We have a more folder, which is our leadership chat, our social media chat, our notifications chat, our leadership chats are right over there, but it's all organized so it's not getting diluted in Telegram. We're keeping the leadership lines open, right? We're adding our leaders, the people that we talk to on a day-to-day basis, on the next thing. So now your leaders are not out of sight and they're not out of mind. They message you, you know that, okay, I need to get that to 0. I have 9 messages. I have to get back to 9 people. Okay, right over there. So do you have a diversified customer support system set up, and is it organized at that? Next is, what is your call schedule? Okay, are you adding value to the company? Are you providing no additional value for the company? Or are you taking away value, AKA replacing value? You see, this is something that I want to talk about, because when some people try to set up a system, they try to replace the value on go live. They try to be the HFX educator. They try to be the Forex educator. They try to be the DCX educator. They try to be the basic training educator. They try to be they're building a company inside of the company. They're doing the mentorship calls. They're doing the training calls. They're doing the trading calls. They're doing everything. And the next thing you know, you're wondering why somebody is in your business for a month. And then they're like, I don't need IM. Look, you're providing everything for me over here. And you know what? I could do this too and get people to pay me. And then boom. And then you're duplicating a replacing value. It's all about leverage. The platform, again, has multiple millionaires in every avenue that you can leverage. You just need to be right there to leverage them and to edify them, right? And that's how you add value to the platform. And when you're adding the value, what type of call schedule do you have? Do you have basic training calls? Do you have educational calls? Do you have, culture calls, compounding calls, social media calls, strategy calls, outlook calls, market recap calls? I can show you our call schedule right now, and you'll see how sophisticated the call schedule is, because we're adding value. We're not replacing value. We're not taking away value. We are adding value. So very, very important. Next is, what is your customer growth system, right? How are you gaining? Again, not launching. How are you gaining? How are you getting the members that's already inside of your business, okay, to continue building the business? So now your business is growing 2 ways. Your business is growing internally and your business is growing externally. Many of you guys never thought about it like that. You think about it as one single system. And the reality that it's not. You have IBOs that are externally building up your business, but then you have customers and you have people within your ecosystem that are not building. And your job as a leader to continue to expand on your organization is to find a way to perpetuate those people and get them to build. So you have internal growth and duplication, and you have external growth and duplication. Do you understand the sophisticatedness of this? Okay, so a customer growth system is like me. I love to build a two and free culture. The two and free culture was a huge success. So one of our lines that literally last year went from 250 to almost 3,000 people within 1 year once we changed how we were operating and running that business. Okay. So look, are you professionally providing a two and free as an option in your new member launch? Or are you just launching a member and throwing them to the wolves and then you're like, yo, you want to build? No. Do you have a sophisticated way to get them in your launch and fast start to become a two and free? And I'll talk about that on future trainings, right? Do you have a two and free step-by-step training prepared? Right? If somebody wants to go two and free, do they know how to go two and free? Does the average person in your business, can they watch a two and free training readily available on their own time to be like, hey, might want to go two and free and make that decision? Are you running a weekly two and free membership call? Right? Or is this call open where you're actively promoting and you're inviting your members to get a free membership? Right? Are you intentionally creating a two and free customer culture? Are you creating a culture from the ground up where everybody needs to go two and free and it just makes sense? And then your whole team is on that, like, bro, why pay for the membership when I could get it for free and then learn for the next 2 to 4 months for free, right? Are you vision casting at the beginning of every call? Many people don't know that. Vision casting at the beginning of every call is planting that seed to expand the organization and not just talk about trading. We'll elaborate on vision casting, right? Are you personally following up with every one of your new members? If you have a bunch of new members, if you're a P600 or P1000, you know every single member in your business. So when these new members coming in, are you just leaving it up to your team to, duplicate them while you're like, oh, I'm going to be working with my P150s. I'm a leader. I only work with my leaders. Are you tooting your horn like that? Listen, honey, you're a P1000. You don't have 10,000 people on your team, right? And even I have 10,000 people on my team, and I'm still trying to work with new people on my team, right? The newest person is the most important person on your business. And the minute that you figure that out, you're going to learn how to build your organization from the ground up and not from the top down. That is something that you guys need to pay attention to as leaders. So are you personally following up? Are you reaching out to a newer person that just got enrolled from somebody who's saying, hey, listen, family, how was your experience? You got launched, you got fast start. Okay, awesome. No, I just wanted to reach out, tell you how, perfect. Have you been seeing value here? Yes. Have you been on the calls? Yes. Are you been in the live markets yet? Yes. So the experience is great. Awesome. Well, listen, I was reaching out for you because I noticed that you're still paying for your monthly subscription. And while you can pay for that, would you be open? What's your income goal? My income goal is X, Y, and Z. Okay, well, listen, I want to help you put together a plan to get to that income goal. Now, would you be open to me helping you saving $175 a month on your membership, since that's going to bring you one step closer to your income goal? Well, yes, I would. Well, that's the two and free. Have you looked into two and free? Well, yes, I have. I didn't want to really talk to people. Again, have a conversation. I don't really want to sell nobody or talk to nobody. I want to make more results, And then this is where you get to switch their mindset by getting into them. And then you can plant seeds and plant things that grow. Like an example, well, hey, listen, when you got started with this, did you get started because the person who invited you here was making millions and millions of dollars? Or did you get started here because you've seen you're learning from people who are making millions and millions of dollars and you want that for yourself? Well, I know I'm learning from people that can make millions and I want that for myself. Exactly. So that person did not block your blessing and wait for themselves to be successful. And it's the same for you. There are people that that might be able to benefit from making this income, and you are blocking their blessing. People are not actually worried about how much money you're making, right? They are worried about them putting more money in their pocket for their family. So how about, do you know anybody that can benefit? Yeah. Well, how about we reach out to them? We present the information and let them make the decision if they want to learn from our millionaire mentors and they want to make more money for their family. Does that sound cool? Yeah, that actually sounds great. All right, perfect. Well, this is how we're going to do it. Let's create a list, and then boom, let's tomorrow invite them to a private call, and then I'll run that call for you, and I'll break the ice, and I'll talk about the platform. Boom. If your leader's not doing it, you do it. Okay. Last, have you trained your leaders to follow with their new members and do exactly what I just taught you, to personally follow up with their members? Next, what is your leadership development system, right? How are you developing leaders in your business, AKA duplicating? You see, this is what I found out. I found out that leadership begins in the launch. Leadership begins in the launch. How is your team launching IBO distributors? Okay, that has everything to do with the duplication in your business. Some of you guys are quite honestly, you're not stringing the system together. You're coming in, you're launching them, you're throwing them to the wolves, some get connected, then you're swinging back around to them, or you're promoting for them to get on calls, and then you're just trying to pick the pieces up, and you're like, yo, bro, go build and go do this, and then let's do that. And like you're not streamlining them. It's not really a goal-driven organization. That's a hole in your system. You see, in our launches, what we do is this, and you'll be surprised because some of my team don't even work with me to this degree. So if you're here and you're not working with me to this degree, and you're not learning these things, then this is why you need to plug in more. Guys, listen, in our lines, in our other two lines, and what we're doing for our launches, this is what we do. Right? Are you running it like a sign-up game or a systemized game plan? What we do is we have a launch, right? We have a customer, right? We have a customer. From a customer, we give them a fast start text, and we tell them, listen, get through all of this so that way we can put you on a live trading session. They're setting up their account. They're learning how to take a trade. They're getting familiar with their broker, X, Y, and Z. The next day, we put them on a score in 24. We put them on a live trading session and then let them trade on their demo account so that way they can get access to the market. Then they get access to the market. And then now we're talking to them, right? We follow up with them and we do a one-on-one. And we have a whole one-on-one launch game plan blueprint. So every person is getting launched the same, whether it's a Chairman 10 or it's a P150 launching a new member. That new member is getting launched the same exact way. We go through the steps in the launch, which I don't want to talk about right now. And then we go into and then we go to the bottom, which is what is your income goal? And then this is where we offer them to become a 2 and free. Some will, some won't. So what? The people that do want to go 2 and free, or the people that do want to go P6 or P150, they're saying yes because they just had a whole bunch of experiences and they had a whole bunch of like good value thrown their way in the first 2 days. So now by the time it's day 3 and you're actually duplicating them, you're not just saying, hey, sign up and run and tell a friend. No, they've experienced some things. You put them in an incubator. So then, okay, they want to go 2 and free. What do? We send them a 2 and free training. They watch that 2 and free training. They get on a private launch call the next day. Boom. Next thing you know, they go 2 and free. Now, once they're 2 and free, then they have the ability to upgrade with 3. So everybody goes 2 and free. So if you want to be an IBO, you're not allowed to launch your business until you hit 2 and free. You can't launch because you don't know the steps to actually go 2 and free. You don't know how to invite. You don't know how to follow up. You don't know the closing questions, and you don't know how to edify. Right? So if you don't know these things and you're not working the system, I cannot expect you to duplicate to a high level. So once you go 2 and free and you upgrade with 3, then when they're at 3, like, okay, you want to launch now? Now we're going to put you through our IBO blueprint. Step 1 in the IBO blueprint. This is how we launch the IBO. Step 1, after you went to 2 and free and you upgraded with 3, step 1, we're going to give you a back office training. We're going to teach you how to place people, how your volume works, how to actually hit P1, P600. We're going to give you the game plan so you know how to do it. Then we're going to give you the launch training. And then the launch training is we're going to show you how to duplicate new members. Here's our launch system. Let's make sure you know how to launch and duplicate new members. Okay, now you know that, and this could all be in one day. Perfect. Now you're going to go into the launch. Now you give them the steps to launch, and boom, you give them the keys, and now they are launching. This is how we're duplicating IBO. So they're literally step into step, into step, into step, into step, into step, into step, and it's streamlining them. And it really just makes your organization flow and grow so much better. From the regular launch, then they go into the social media launch. Last but not least, how are you developing IBOs? What is your program? Your leadership development program? Are you having mindset calls like Mornings with Nano? Are you guys leveraging Mornings with Nano? Mornings with Nano is a great call. Like, he really helps build people's minds up. Do you have vision calls? Are you having skill set calls once a week where people are learning the 7 skills? Are you having leadership calls like these? Are you leveraging my leadership calls? I'm bringing you 10 years and a 7-figure mentality and skill set to the table. I don't mean this in a bad way, but I have an ability to train. Like God literally uses me to train people, right? I can train you guys for the whole year, and that's what we're doing on the Successful Saturday. Every week is going to be a different training forever, and we're going to get you guys to the next level. Are you leveraging me, right, to bring more leadership, or are you running leadership? Are you running weekly workshops? Are you having accountability calls? Okay, right, to develop those leaders. And last but not least, this is where we're going to get ready to cut it off. Do you have a team reward system? How are you incentivizing your team? Family, remember this, right? Are you making this a job or making this a lifestyle? Are you making this a job or are you making this a lifestyle? Very important. Remember, financial connections build the business, but emotional connections build the family. Okay. And that is huge. So as you're just building, yeah, you're building up the businesses. But if you're only building it financially, guess what? When somebody finds the next great opportunity, they're just going to go over there because they don't know anything about emotional connections. They're just financially connected. Like, well, this other guy in this other company says I can get this ghost leg, for 90 days, and then I can, have a temporary rank up, and then maybe I'll do better. And then from there I'm going to hop here, and then I'm going to hop here, and then I'm going to hop here. And then they're just junky and they're just shiny ball hoppers because you've only built a financial connection with them. You didn't build an emotional connection. An emotional connection is the culture and the accountability in your team. How are you building the culture? How are you making this fun? You see, a boss is somebody that's like, yo, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. Many of you guys think that you're leaders, but you're really bosses. You're not in the field doing it with your team, and then you're wondering why there's no real duplication happening. You're wondering why you're not really connected to your team. You're wondering why when you say jump, they're not jumping. You're wondering why when you have the experience and be like, yo, do this, they're not doing it with you. Why? Because they don't have that emotional connection. So they're like, yo, I got this, bro. I got this. They don't have the emotional connection with you. So that's a two-way street. One, if you are a team member, you need to be open to building that with your team leader. And if you're the team leader, you need to be open to building that with your team on there, because it's just, again, we're just all connected like this, right? So emotional connections build a family. So there are 4 types of ways to reward a member, right? Experience, rewards, rebates, and monies. And we'll do a whole different trainings on incentives for your team. But for this example, I just really want to talk about the experiences. The experiences is what's most important. This is the best way to build culture. Escape trips, leadership retreats, traders boot camps, team outings, and award ceremonies, right? Getting connected with your leaders or with your team, and then just putting together special little events every so often, whether it's once a month or once every 2 months, but you're building something where the team has a goal to drive towards. Like, okay, in order to get here, you need to be a P150. If you want to be here, you need to be 2 and 3. If you want to be here, everybody's invited. Just make sure that you're getting yourself over here, right? And then you're finding different ways to bring your family together. And then in that thing, you're not only creating events and you're not only creating experiences in that area, but you're building ties, you're running why circles, you're running why parties, you're getting people tied and tethered together in their heart. So you guys are locked in for life, and people don't want to let you down. They don't want to let themselves down. And then you're running like a unit, family. It's so important. There are many, many ways that you can create these type of experiences, and we'll go into other trainings to do that. All right. But look, guys, we're going to get ready to wrap it up for today's Successful Saturday. All right. So again, I want to thank everybody. The numbers continuously went up all throughout this call. You guys have been rocking with me, and I appreciate you guys for trusting me, for being a mentor to you and your team. Now, what I'm going to do is that if you guys have found value in the Successful Saturday, 2 things. 1, take notes and apply 100%. Watch this, take notes and apply. I've given you so many keys in this training that you can quite literally maximize your potential as a leader, especially the beginning. Watch the beginning again so you can unleash that beast. And step 2, I only ask that you continue to plug in and to help grow this community. All righty. So if you guys want to continuously be a part of the Successful Saturday family, please feel free to join our Successful Saturday Telegram. which is called the Successful Saturday. I'm going to come here and give you guys the link. Okay. And what I do on this Successful Saturday is this is where you guys have the ability to come here. And what I'm going to do is I give you a training. And then after the training, I upload the training and the PowerPoint. So I'm going to upload this training to the Successful Saturday, and I'm going to upload the PowerPoint as well. So you guys will be able to come here, okay, and do it. I have a whole training on how to run events and how to structure events and how to transition to slides at events. We have last week's training, which is right over here. Last week's training. What did I do this? I don't know what's going on. We have last week's training right here, the Successful Saturday, week 1, and unorganized entrepreneurs, no entrepreneurs at all. And then we also have the PowerPoint. And we're going to now re-upload this right now to Telegram. You'll be able to get this training, this recording, and you'll also be able to get the PowerPoint. So feel free to get connected with us on the Successful Saturday, guys. I want to thank you guys again for being here with me. And feel free to just check me out on Instagram. If you guys have found value, I just ask that you guys tag me on Instagram at I am Man-nyy and just hashtag the Successful Saturday. All right. The Successful Saturday. Just hashtag that so we can continue to grow our leadership community. All right. So again, guys, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. We're going to get ready to wrap it up for today. So guys, one second. So guys, have a good one. And I will see you next week on the Successful Saturday with your teams. Everyone, have a good day.
Looking out for a new horizon, reaching out, I can almost see the place, holding on with the heart that's frozen in the dark, but I am not afraid. No, I am not afraid. We'll be free, but I don't know where we're going.
All right, everyone, have an amazing day.